So we have an American RV. We purchased it last summer in May. We've been travelling, as we say, since January. It's a Ford Jayco designer slide out, which is a very technical term for a very big American motorhome. It's an 8-litre engine V10, so it's very, very thirsty on petrol. So the vehicle is 21 years old, originally manufactured in 1997. It's done 130,000 kilometres, which for a 21-year-old vehicle is not bad at all. So we bought it back in May, and we're looking to continue travelling for the next couple of years. So this cupboard is for the grey water, the black water and the fresh water. So to fill up the fresh water, we have the freshwater hose, and to empty the grey water and the black toilet water, we have this here. Opens up and it's a very big exit. We're very different than normal motorhomes or normal campers, as we only have to empty the toilet once every 3 weeks. So for wild camping, this motorhome is ideal for us. The freshwater tank is 200 litres, the grey water tank is 250 litres, and I don't want to know how big the toilet tank is. We have an outdoor shower as well, with hot and cold water for use at the beach or for cleaning things, but normally we use the shower indoors. So in here we have one of the many storage lockers, storing our electrical gear, our second generator, and in the back we've got our clothes made and our bicycles. Here we have our 4,000 watt generator, so this provides us with unlimited amounts of power. It's very big, very old and very smelly, but it works. So this is the sofa area of inside, so once we park up we click a button and the side comes from here all the way out. So in here we have our LPG tank, which is our gas tank for heating, for hot water, for the fridge and for cooking. This is a 50-litre tank. To this gas tank we can also connect a barbecue. So we've got this lead here which we can connect directly into a gas barbecue for the summertime. This is one of our security devices, so when we go out for the day we leave that out and we leave that out so people think we have a dog.
But you don't have.
But we don't have a real dog. So here we have some more storage. These lockers go all the way through to the other side and they continue right around the vehicle. So we have lots of space to store our things. So on our RV we have a full length awning which goes from the back of the vehicle all the way along to the front. And simply by pulling out this, it opens a very, very big outdoor space for us. So we use it both in the summer and the winter, in the summer from the sun and in the winter from the rain. So now we're going to climb the ladder and look at the solar panels. Okay, so this is our Wi-Fi router. So we use this little antenna to connect Wi-Fi signals from around the local area. So this is our air conditioning unit. We normally have to either be plugged in or run the generator for it to work because it uses a lot of power. So normally in summer we just open the windows and don't tend to use this. We have 2 solar panels, each of 200 watts, and they provide us with plenty of power in the summer. Winter it's a little bit more difficult. We either have to run the generator or we have to plug into shore power. So here we have a roof light, so this is directly above the shower and gives us some more natural light inside. Here we have a roof vent, so we can keep the roof vents open with the cover while it's raining. So in winter we can have continued air circulation. And we have a second one at the front of the vehicle as well. So here we have our 2 batteries. They're 240 amp hours each, extremely heavy, but they power everything we need for both summer and winter.
Hello, welcome to our humble abode. So just here we have our main bed, and it is pretty much like a bedroom you'd find in a house, which we love. We have a lot of storage as well around the bed, which is where we keep all of our clothes. And we have the leisure batteries underneath the bed. So we do have 3 main windows in the bedroom as well, which is great in the summer to keep the place light. And they're just blinds like that. These are heat and light reflective, so it also keeps the heat in and the cold out. And another comfort we have is having a normal toilet. So literally it is just lifted up and the pedals to flush, which is perfect as well. It's not a cassette toilet, so we don't have to empty it every day. It usually lasts for about 2 to 3 weeks, and Luke has the pleasure of doing that most of the time. So we also have a proper shower, so full on walk-in with running hot and cold water, which is perfect. And here we have the sink. So again, it's like a sink big enough to be in a house. And we have storage above and beneath. In here is a mess. At first we did try and keep it all in order, but every time we moved somewhere, everything would just fall down. So I gave up quickly with that one. And we do have storage underneath here as well. So down there we keep this in. It's like a window vacuum. A big problem that you have in motorhomes is condensation forming on the windows, especially in winter. So literally we just turn it on and vacuum the windows. Quick and easy chore to do in the morning. And here as well we have even more storage. So the right side is all mine and the left side is also half mine. But yeah, this is mainly jackets and dresses and shoes that we keep in there. And then the 3 drawers down here as well. So the first one I'm pretty sure is more shoes. Just stuff shoved everywhere. Second one is my sports gear. And third one is jumpers. And you just have to lift it up before. And when it's time to go to bed, we just close our door for a bit of privacy. And here we have the kitchen. So it is pretty much fully equipped. We have the double sink, which is perfect for washing up. Up here we have 3-ringed hob and also an oven, which is very unique for a motorhome. Not many motorhomes have ovens. And we also have the microwave, which we tend to only use in summer really. And storage. Here is mainly where we keep our plates and glasses and that. And underneath the sink we just keep our cleaning products. So up here on the cooker hood we have a few more controls as well. This first one is the test. So when we press that down it shows us all our different levels. So we have how much fresh water we have, which is low at the moment. The holding tank, which is the toilets tank, is on 2/3, and the grey water as well, which is your when you wash your hand or shower water. That's also on 2/3. Battery wise we are plugged in, so it's saying full battery and charging. Here we have the water pump. We just turn that off and on whenever we want to use water. Here we have the water heater, so whenever we want hot water for a shower or washing up, we just click that to the left and it turns the water heater on. And then here is just a light for the cooker hood. And this one here is for the extractor fan for whenever we're cooking. And then the final one is for our onboard generator. So we just click that for a few seconds, keep it pressed in, and then the generator will turn on. And with the generator we can use your regular 240 household electricity. And so when we turn the heating on with the switch above the sink, it turns the hot air on, which comes through these vents in the floor for underfloor heating, and it heats the place up really well. And so down here we have our English plug. So here when we have the generator on or the inverter, we can just turn our electricity on and power our laptops or the heater or anything like that. And we also have American plugs, which have only come in handy when my brother came over from the States with his laptop. Other than that, we never use them. And in here as well, we just have more food storage, where we keep all of our dry food. And now onto the fridge. So it is pretty much a full-sized fridge freezer. Don't judge us, we are English. We do have a lot of beer in the fridge, but it was because my parents were here last week. So it can run on electricity, but it also can run on gas. So at the moment we have selected it to be on gas. So you've got the on-off switch there. You've got a switch here to choose whether it's auto, so if we're plugged in it will go on electricity. If we're not, it'll automatically go on to gas. And up here's the freezer. We've got Jaeger and more alcohol in the freezer as well. We're not alcoholics, I promise. So here we have a few different controllers. Main one's just for our battery to turn it on and off. This is the heating and air con. So it's just with a flick of a switch we can choose whether it's cool, fan, off or heat. Also the different speeds and the temperature. Unfortunately it's all in Fahrenheit because the vehicle's American. And then these two final controls are for our slide out, which is just on the sofa. So this one controls whether it's on and off. So when we're driving or if we're keeping it out, we'll just switch it to off. Then when we go to move it, it goes to on. And then here we just have in and out. So when we want to push it out, we click here. If we want to push it in, that side. So one thing that's perfect for the door, especially in summer, is that it is a double door. So we've got the main door, which can open like that. But if we flick this switch here, the fly net can stay, that bit stays open. And that's just to stop any mosquitoes from coming in the summer. So up here we have more storage. This one we tend to just keep our electronics but it also has our Wi-Fi router in. We keep that all in there. This one has our scooter helmets in, so they're kept safely, and also a fan, for a 12 volt fan for summer. And in this one it's mainly just books and, well, odd bits. So in the vehicle we have two types of light. Here it's just regular light bulbs, so they do take a bit more electricity. But up here and in the lights here, we have changed them for LED bulbs, which are a lot more efficient energy wise. Also, Luke is very hot on his security, so you may have noticed that we have what looks to be a household alarm systems in place. We've got one here, we have one just by the door, one in the bedroom and one in the front cab as well, and that all links up to the alarm system, which is just behind here. And so we will set the alarm whenever we go out, and if anyone were to break in, we'd get a call on our phone to say the alarm's going off, and so we have to rush back as quickly as possible. And here is our dining table. So it's where we eat all our meals and also where we work every day as well. So this area also converts into a bed. So we can just lift this leg down. That goes down there. We take it off the hinge on the wall. Move these cushions up, put that in place there, and then put these cushions on it, and it turns into a double bed. And here is our sofa area as well. Again, this pulls up for more storage. So there's more storage, and this also pulls out to form another bed as well. So in total we can sleep 8 people in the vehicle. So one of our secret hiding places is just under here. We do put this in place to try and make it less obvious, but if we remove these, this does just lift up, but it's meant to be hidden. So up here we do have another bed. We tend to use this one mainly when we have guests over, but at the moment we do use it as a chill out zone. So if we fancy reading a book or just doing a bit of work on the laptops or watching something, sometimes we do lie up here, and to get up is literally just up on the sofas. So up here we just have a roof vent for a bit of fresh air, which is nice in summer because it does get very hot up here. Just to add a little homely touch, we do have fairy lights. So it just makes it a bit more homely. And so if anyone were to sleep up here, they can have a bit of privacy by just closing the curtains. So through here we have the driver's cab. Fortunately, with it being an American vehicle, the steering wheel's on the left-hand side, which is perfect for Europe. And we also have Luke security systems. So we have 2 ropes that attach the 2 doors together. So if someone were to break the window, they then have to cut through the ropes. And we're hoping they won't do that with broken glass everywhere. And we also have on the front seats big heavy weights to make us look big and strong. We're hoping that people will look in the windows, see these, and think that they wouldn't want to mess with us. So the main thing with the slide out is we need to make sure this area is clear, and also that when we're going to put it out, there's not a vehicle parked there that we're going to damage. We make sure this one's on, and then we bring it in.